Okay. Good evening, everyone. I don't know why I keep saying that in that manner. Okay, good evening. Boa noite. How do you say everyone in Portuguese? Todos. Todos mundo. Boa noite a todos, right? Google Translate, tell me.
Boa noite a todos.
Boa noite a todos. Good evening, everyone. I mean, I hope I said that right. What is this track? Let's see if... I love this song. Memory... What? Give me the English. Memories of Love. Hello, Samuel. Good evening, good evening. And if you're wondering, Boa noite is spelt like this. It's Boa noite. I know, it's interesting because for English speakers, it looks like Boa noite. But it's actually pronounced Boa noite. Alright, let's revisit the basics. As you can see, I haven't really touched Portuguese much of it at all. So let's do that. We'll quickly blitz through our recap here so we can remember things. A boy. Homem.
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 Homem. Menino. Ah, menino. So is this a male? I'm going to assume my homem means male.
Eu sou uma mulher.
Sorry?
Eu sou uma mulher.
Eu sou uma mulher. Mulher.
Sou homem.
Sou homem. Yo, that blend of syllables.
Sou homem.
Sou homem.
Sou homem.
I actually like that. So you have sou homem, right? You have them, if you pronounce them separately, but when they're together, they blend so that it rolls off the tongue much easier. That's awesome. So this means I, right? Am a man. Homem means man. Man, yeah. Let's listen to this one more time.
Sou homem.
Sou homem. I'm a boy.
Sou
menino.
menino. Menino.
Menino. A boy. I am a man.
Sou
homem. Homem.
Sou uma mulher.
Sou uma mulher. A man.
Homem.
Homem.
Eu sou homem. Eu.
Sou.
Bem.
Nope.
Bem. Sou.
Homem. Right?
Eu sou homem.
Eu sou.
Homem.
Can't forget the agreements. Remember, there's always agreements. What's my latency set at? It should be the lowest, right? Yeah. Oh, no, never mind. My YouTube stream latency is at normal. Oh, thanks for notifying me about that, Samuel. So on my YouTube side of things, it's going to be a little bit more delayed relative to the other stuff, right? What tags I have on YouTube side or my Twitch side of things. Yeah, seems alright. I can't change it midstream, so I'll have to change it for the next stream. But thanks for letting me know, otherwise I would never have checked. And we've been stuck on normal latency for quite a while. A woman. Uma. Mulher. Mulher.
Sou menino.
Sou menino. So something I'm quickly noticing about Portuguese is that I suppose, is it the determiner The auxiliary. Well, it's technically the determiner since it follows behind. It's in front of the noun. So it's the determiner. There's an agreement with it. Well, aside from the agreement parts, you actually don't really hear it. It blends. It's pretty interesting. So, uma mulher. Is this wrong? No, it's not. Okay. Phew. Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, because normally with like low latency, is it low? Ultra low latency. It's about a 5-second delay-ish, relatively speaking. But with normal latency, it's about 20 seconds, I think. 10 to 20 seconds. So the stream's gonna be a little bit off. Maybe even longer than that, actually. So that's unfortunate for YouTube. Apologies, YouTube, but please bear with it. I had no idea my delay was this long. I'm so sorry. Menino. Alright. So we did basics, and we're only doing like, we're not redoing each level completely. It's a lot to recap if we do it like that. So we're just gonna do like the first half of each that we've covered, to just kind of give ourselves a bit of a refresher, like we did with the German side of things, and then we'll start on with the lessons for the new words.
Eu.
To have. Tenho. Tenho. Uma. Bola.
Bola.
Nice.
Tem cachorro e uma bola. Tem cachorro e uma bola.
Cachorro. Uma bola. Right?
Tem cachorro, uma bola.
Tenho cachorro e uma bola. Okay, so something we're clearly lacking here, an understanding of, well, cachorro. By hearing cachorro, that should indicate to me immediately you need the determiner with it. In my head, what I thought cachorro meant, because clearly I don't know these words, right? It was a verb. Or it was something that made this make sense, which it clearly doesn't.
Eu tenho cachorro.
Cachorro.
O menino. O menino.
This is a trick.
O menino.
O
menino.
menino. O menino. The man, the woman. I once tried to stream Minecraft Dungeons around the time I started YouTube, but I didn't understand what latency meant. So I set to ultra low, but the laptop I used at the time couldn't handle it. That has nothing to do with your laptop, by the way, Samuel. That just means that your laptop couldn't handle streaming in general while playing a video game. Essentially, what I can only assume happened is that you've overloaded your GPU. The
homem.
The
Mulher.
woman.
A menina. A menina. A mulher.
A maçã.
A
A
maçã.
maçã.
The ball and the dog. The ball. Ball is feminine. Has an A.
Bola.
The ball. E. And the dog. O.
Cachorro.
Cachorro.
O
Yeah.
homem. A mulher. O homem. A mulher.
Okay, there we go. I have a dog and a ball.
Tenho.
Tenho.
É.
No, not
É. Cachorro.
Cachorro.
É.
É. Uma
Uma
bola.
bola.
A bola e o cachorro. A bola.
Bola.
É. A bola e o cachorro. A bola e o
Whoa,
cachorro.
hey! Hope I'm doing well. Thank you. Hope you're doing well too.
Cachorro.
I'm doing alright. We're learning some more Portuguese tonight. According to the review lesson, you can already see I've lost 2 hearts. So clearly we're doing well. Clearly. As I've always said, failure is the mother to success. You must fail to learn. Clearly we haven't learned, so therefore we failed. But because we failed, we've now learned. Hopefully. But that's the idea. A dog and a ball.
Cachorro.
Cachorro. So now we know, for any Portuguese speakers that appears in chat, we can say a dog and a ball. Cachorro.
É.
Not uma bola.
Bola.
So when you see the word bola, you know it means ball. Cachorro means dog. Just don't forget your determiners.
A mulher, o homem.
A mulher.
Mulher.
O
Homem.
homem. The bread. I have no clue what bread is. Pow. I can't type that, so... O pow. I can't do accents.
Tem cachorro e uma bola.
Tenho. Tenho.
Tem cachorro e uma bola.
Cachorro.
Cachorro.
E uma bola.
Bola.
I have a dog and a ball. Yeah. Da da. I wouldn't say inspiring, Wolf. I would just. It's just my general outlook in life. Like, I have. Oh, what is going on here? What is going? What is happening? Back. Can I go back? Thank you. Get me out of this ad. I don't know where it brought me. It's Also, there is normal latency on the stream, by the way. Thanks to Samuel, I found that out. So, if I'm a bit delayed in my answering of questions, it's because of the latency. Well, Samuel, to be fair about that saying, it's pretty old of a saying, right? Anyone who's been through enough of life will have, at the very least, understood that concept. Because going through life, it's not a completely smooth ride. Even if you're given everything on a silver platter, there's only so much that you can be given. Unless, well, not like, even if you had everything, right? Unless you can be completely spoiled for all your desires from the start of your existence to the end of your existence, you're gonna hit some bumpy blockages on your road. Live long enough and you'll quickly realize that saying. Although perhaps that specific wording, your father probably got that from the movie. That's possible too. I'm not saying it's not, I'm just saying it's a pretty popular thing to learn, really. It's also my outlook in general, and it's because I've always had issues with how I was taught growing up, which was you did not want to be wrong, because if you were wrong, you were scrutinized and laughed at. You were put down for being wrong. And I don't want anyone who visits my stream or come to this stream or watch any of my videos feel that way. Being wrong is alright. I'm wrong all the time. Like, come on. So, it's not about right or wrong to any particular matter, but it's how we operate from there, whether you're right or wrong. Because regardless of being right or wrong, it's new knowledge. With new knowledge comes a different outlook. It's like science. Science exists because of the unknown. Because things out there are unknown, we developed science to try and research and answer that unknown. So as we discovered more new things about things we don't know and things we thought we knew, older knowledge becomes obsolete in the sense of general common sense and knowledge and gets replaced. But that sort of information still exists out there and we can reference it in the future. I mean, even for any failure you have, don't look at it like it's something terrible. Well, it depending on what it is, obviously, but don't look at it like something you need to completely forget and discard. Look at it in a way of like, oh hey, I just did what you weren't supposed to do. Anyone who tunes into my Mahjong Soul stream sees that all the time. Oh hey, I just dealt in. I'm like, hey, I drew this tile after calling a con, for example. I'm like, all right, this tile obviously deals in. Let's discard it and see. Sometimes it won't. Sometimes it will. There's pretty much no guarantees, honestly, but it's just accumulates enough of that kind of experience where it's like, oh, I've seen this before. It's for some people it might hit them like deja vu. For other people it might hit them like some sort of like enlightenment. But regardless, accumulating of that knowledge, and it's bound to help you out somewhere down the road. Honestly, I can say the same thing for like stuff like mathematics. Ever heard of the great mathematical method of getting answers, known as trial and error? Exists because you're not going to be getting the answers the first time. You might not get the answer within the next 100 times, 1,000 times, but eventually you'll get it. It's all about that grind, the perseverance. Just gotta keep doing it. So let's keep doing Duolingo. Yes. How to say hi in Portuguese. Oi.
Oi.
Bom dia.
Dia.
Hi. Dia. Hi. Good morning. Bom dia. Oi. Bom dia. I love that. Oi. Bom dia. Hi. Good morning. It's so because I speak English as a first language. This is so saying oi does not seem like hi. It feels so much more rude to hear that. But that's because I'm conditioned to think that way.
Bom
so
dia.
funny. Bom dia.
Dia.
Bye. Ciao.
Ciao.
Have a nice day. Bom dia.
Bom dia.
I have to say hi, good morning, bom dia. Hi, bye, have a nice day. Ciao, bom dia. I mean, it's great. We use the same words. We switch out one word, and the phrase completely changes for the same words we used earlier. But it makes sense in context.
Oi, bom dia.
Oi, bom dia.
Dia.
Hi, good morning. Good afternoon, David.
Boa
tarde.
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 David.
David. Boa tarde, David. Tarde? I forgot
Oi,
already.
boa tarde.
Oi.
Oi, boa
Boa
tarde.
tarde. Tarde. It's a bit of a J sound to it. Bye, have a good afternoon. Ciao.
Tchau.
Boa
Boa
tarde. Tarde. Do I think really deep?
Oi,
It's...
Luiz.
You know, Simon, what it is? I'm old. I'm old. In internet years, I'm ancient, but I'm old. It's not with age comes wisdom, it's through experience comes knowledge. Through that knowledge, we interpret things differently.
Oi, Luiz.
Oi, Luis.
Luiz.
Because experience will grant a person knowledge, but not wisdom. It's what you do with that knowledge that you can turn it into wisdom. I have a fair amount of knowledge in me, but it's always a struggle to properly digest and organize that knowledge in order to turn it into my itty bitty amount of wisdom that I can draw upon.
Oi. Boa
Boa tarde.
Boa tarde, Davi.
Boa tarde,
Tarde,
David.
Davi.
Hi, it is me. Oi.
Oi.
It is me. So
Sou.
you.
Eu.
Okay. I think that makes sense.
Tchau. Boa tarde.
Ciao. Boa
Boa
tarde.
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 Oi, sou eu. Oi.
Oi. What? So
Sou
you.
eu.
Hi, it is me. Who says that? Hi, it is me. What a strange greeting. I can't really think of any real situations where you ever say that, at least for English speakers, right? Hi, it is me. Ah, when you're speaking to a an acquaintance of yours that you haven't seen in a while, or someone or a location where you frequent a lot, like a shop. Hi, it's me. It is me. It's me. It's me again. Hi. Ah, okay. No, I can see that now. It takes a little bit. It takes a little bit. It clicks. It clicks.
Tchau. Bom dia.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Bom
Bom
dia.
Dia.
Bye. Ciao. Laura. Da-da. Hey, nice. Sapphire League. Yo, we actually passed gold. We're in Sapphire. Can you believe that? There's still so many more leagues. Top 10 events in the next league. Hey, we're in the top. Wow. I like how we moved up to like 7th and immediately we're at 10th place. Alright, phrases. 2. Let's start this. Let's earn a heart. We're kind of struggling here.
Oh no!
Yes, oh no. We need not hear that anymore. Let's not listen to someone scream, "Oh no!" in an advertisement. What is this? What? Wait, what game is this? Doesn't look like... Idol Heroes. Alright, everyone, you saw the ad. You want Idol Heroes? There you go. Hey, thank you, Samuel, but it's just... Whoa. Why did I jump to 5 hearts? Can I earn another heart? No. I am sorry, Laura. What is this? Oops, I muted. Well, we mysteriously gained 2 hearts out of that. I'll take it. Desculpe.
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 Desculpe. Or Desculpe. I believe, I forget their name already, but if they come back in the chat, I think I'll remember them. I know it's been a long time since I've said this, but I'm not good with names, especially for one-time viewers who jump in for the first time, but when they return with the same name, I can probably, I will most likely remember them. But here we go. Desculpe-lo.
Laura.
Laura. She, ela.
Ela.
House. Casa.
Casa.
Casa. Book. Livro.
Livro.
Dog.
Cachorro.
Cachorro. Sorry. Desculpe.
Desculpe. Olá. Parabéns.
Olá.
Olá.
Parabéns.
Eu não tenho pão. Desculpe.
Eu não tenho pão. Desculpe. I do not have bread. Sorry. I do not have bread. Sorry. Nice.
Olá, bom dia.
Olá,
bom
dia.
dia.
Sorry, I do not have milk. Desculpe.
Desculpe. Não.
Alright, so I just got intruded upon by a family member, and now there is a insect in my room. A flying one. So I must kill it. Let me be right back. Alright, that did not work, as the moment I looked away, it disappeared. That's unfortunate. If I do manage to find it, see it again, I'm gonna absolutely murder it, but that's for another time. Out of all the languages you've done so far, which do you think is the hardest? Portuguese for sure. It's just no question. No, not no question, no comparison. No, tenho.
Tenho.
Where's milk? Leite.
Leite.
You heard that slam? That was just me dropping my my slipper. But yeah. So to answer the question, it's absolutely Portuguese. It's because my only knowledge of that could assist me in learning Portuguese is my scarce knowledge of Spanish and French, really, and those are very bad on their own as well. Japanese I've studied for a long time now, so I have a mini foundation, which is why I can kind of blitz through certain things with Japanese. And German is very close to English, so and the main difference comes from the fact that you have agreements with the articles, the determiners. Like in English we have the, a, an, but in German the words used there have an agreement with the nouns and whatnot, but that I can easily draw upon my knowledge of stuff from Spanish and French, for example. So that's not a problem. So, of like Japanese, German, and Portuguese, Portuguese is the most difficult. Japanese has to be the easiest in terms of Duolingo in particular. I'm still studying the language in my free time, so I'm trying to get better as best as I can, but that's gonna take some time.
Prazer em conhecer você. Prazer em você conhecer. Prazer em conhecer você. Você,
this way.
você.
Gotcha. No,
Não.
he.
L.
Hello, olá.
Olá.
Yes, sim.
Sim.
Beer. Cerveja.
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 Olá, prazer em conhecer você.
Olá,
Olá, prazer em conhecer
conhecer você.
você. Olá, prazer em conhecer você.
There we go. I do not have bread, sorry.
Eu
Eu não
não
tenho pão.
pão. Desculpe.
Desculpe.
Olá, tudo bem? Olá,
tudo
tudo
bem?
bem.
Bem? Tudo bem? Is everything alright? Hi, nice to meet you. Oh, Hi. Oi.
Oi, prazer. Em conhecer você.
I had no idea that's how you said nice to meet you, because we blitzed through that earlier, right? But I had a feeling it was. I wasn't certain, but it made more sense to me, so let's go with that.
Prazer em conhecer. Prazer em conhecer.
This is why I love Duolingo. It teaches you phrases and vocabulary words. So, short phrase like these, it's perfect with all this repetition. Prazer em conhecer.
Prazer em conhecer.
So we now know how to say nice to meet you. Prazer em conhecer. Conhecer. Prazer em conhecer. Nice to meet you. Olá.
Olá,
Prazer
em conhecer.
conhecer. Oh, never mind. Olá, prazer em conhecer você. Can you remember você? Forgot about that. Nice to meet you needs você at the end. Olá.
Olá,
Prazer
em
Prazer
em
em conhecer você. Can't forget the você. Listen complete. That's right. That's how you do. Look at that. Alright, read the phrases. Now we get on to the meat of what we're doing for today. The thick of things. The core content. New vocabulary, new phrases. We're starting with food. Let's go. Which of these is the T?
O chá.
Osha. That's really funny. For anyone who's been here with our Japanese lesson, we know green tea or tea is ocha. That's really close. Osha.
O chá.
Osha. The drink. Pau de queijo. Bread of. I'm assuming de is of, but is that actually Portuguese? Okay. Cheese bread.
Pão de queijo.
Queijo. Cage. Castella. Google Translate apparently thinks that's Catalan, by the way. The drink. A bebida.
A bebida.
Desculpe, não bebo
Sorry,
chá.
no bebo chá. Sorry, I do not drink tea. Sorry. That's blasphemy, by the way. Not really, but I love tea, so. Why are there two eyes? The fish.
O peixe.
Peixe.
O peixe.
Peixe.
O peixe.
O peixe.
O peixe.
O
O
peixe.
peixe.
O peixe.
O peixe.
O peixe.
O peixe.
O peixe.
O queijo.
O queijo.
O queijo.
O queijo. Oh my goodness. Gimmick, did you just read this and then form that nonsense in front of me immediately? Reen! Hey! Oh, by the way, I saw your announcement for your return stream. Can't wait for that. Although I can't make it at that specific hour. I watched VODs. Let's see. Boa noite. What was it? I always forget. Bem-vindo. Bem-vindo. Yes, there we go. The Portuguese reading. Bem-vindo.
A mulher come peixe.
A mulher come peixe. Yeah, we are learning some words. It's great. Lots of fun. Gimmick, please. Although I might do Mahjong Soul tomorrow. We'll see, we'll see. It's that or Japanese class, so the woman eats fish.
Eu peço peixe.
Eu peço peixe. I order fish. Right? I don't see any other words. Oh, sees. But that doesn't make sense. I see fish. I seize fish. Oh, you play Go now? Nice. Come is eat. That is, I believe the infinitive verb is actually comer. So let me just double check this quickly. To eat. Yeah, comer. So let's see how this is pronounced. To eat. How is this pronounced in Portuguese?
Comer.
Comer. So it's the same as the Spanish word. Hello, Thurindos. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. And so the verb gets an agreement with the pronoun, and it turns into come. So, for example, when we say he eats, ele come.
Ele come.
Come. And it's because for third person singular, and that's how we break it up, by the way. You have first person, second person, third person, singular forms, and then you have first person, second person, third person, plural forms. So the come is that specifically speaking, comer is an ER verb, and we call them that and because when you start translating them to or start having the agreements, so basically when you change the verb to make it so that it works with your pronoun or your subject, you drop the ER and you throw on the proper ending, the proper suffix for the agreement to work properly. So if I say I eat, for example, you say eu como.
Eu como.
Eu como. And it's because when you have the first person singular, the agreement suffix is the o. Como. Eu como. I eat. Obviously, there's one for their own version for plural too, but yeah, that's just the general idea for verbs. So you can see here, I order fish.
Eu.
Nope.
Eu peço peixe.
Eu peço peixe. Peço. It's I order, right?
Peço.
Ask for. But this is not the infinitive. This is not how the verb to order looks like in its basic form, its dictionary form, the form you find in the dictionary. That's not how it looks. That's its conjugated
A
form.
menina pede água.
A menina pede água. Oh, this is one of those verbs that has It's an irregular verb. Okay. So this is before we said eu pesho peixe, right? Something like that. The girl orders water. So it's actually not the form that we had it for the first person singular. That's actually an irregular form. So we're actually learning an irregular verb. So what that tells me is that in Portuguese, this verb is used very frequently. And that's because in languages, when you have irregulars that don't conform to rules, it's because they're used so frequently that their form has stayed the same since the old times. And the new rules that people came up with to kind of uniform the language a bit better and to teach it easier and learn it easier and remember things easier so that they can incorporate newer words into the language easier won't apply to these these specific words. And it has everything to do with the fact that people simply use it way too often in everyday speech.
Eu peço uma bebida.
So if you want to ever wonder why languages have irregulars and you're always cursing the fact that the irregulars are taking points off of your tests and quizzes in the language class, you can thank the fact that people love to use that word a little bit too much historically. What did you say?
Eu peço uma bebida.
Eu peço bebida.
Bebida. Eu peço uma bebida. Bebida.
No, there's one more word in there.
Eu peço uma bebida. Bebida.
There it is.
O menino não bebe café.
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 Wow, that's hard. Also, music's a little too loud still. Hey, there we go. O menino. So with the determined o, we know, and the ending o with menino, we know it's the boy. No bebe cafe. Does not drink. Does not drink coffee. What is the photo to your background? It's actually just a random GIF I found, but super zoomed in and cropped. It's because it's a very vertical image. It's like the aspect ratio is something like 4:8, I think. No, it might be a bit even worse than that. 4:9. So 4 wide, like 9 tall. So I had to crop it pretty heavily to make it look like the way it does. And it's just one of those things where it's just like I typed in like rainy GIFs on YouTube, or not YouTube, on Google Images, and I just looked for one that looked nice. It's like city rain. It was for a project that I had in mind, but that fell through because the things I want to do, I just don't have time for.
Café.
Fish.
Peixe.
Peixe. Eats. Come. Car. Carro.
Carro.
Letter. Carta.
Carta.
Carta. Leio.
Leio.
O homem pede uma bebida.
O homem pede uma bebida. The man orders a drink. There it is. I do not eat cheese.
Eu
No como. Como. Not come.
Como.
Because it's I. I do not eat cheese.
Queijo.
Queijo. I order tea.
Eu. peço.
Peço. Cha.
Chá.
Perfect. There we go. That's how we like to do it. Aha! We're now 7th. Alright. That was 1 out of 5. Woo! Man. Alright, let's continue. We're learning a lot of food stuff today. Pesh is fish. Comer, to eat the pork. O carne de porco.
A carne de porco.
What?
A carne de porco. A carne de porco. A carne de porco.
A carne de porco. Wow. The meat. A carne.
A carne. O porco bebe água.
O porco bebe agua. The pig drinks water. Do Spanish and Portuguese have some similar words? Very, very similar words. All the Romance languages actually, because they come from historically the same language family, it just got split up. They're very close together. So that means Spanish, French, Portuguese, Italian have a common ancestor, language-wise. Spanish and Portuguese in particular have a very interesting relationship with each other, and their languages are extremely close together. But not as close as the Nordic languages. The Nordic languages are actually way, way too close. And their languages are different because of politics, not because the language is super different in any way. The sauce. Hey, anyone got the sauce? O molho. What?
O molho. O molho.
O molho. The egg. O ovo.
O ovo.
O ovo.
Eu como ovo.
Eu como ovo. I eat an egg. Yes.
O gato não cozinha.
O gato não cozinha.
O gato não cozinha.
Cuisine.
O gato não cozinha.
Really? So it ends on the nasal N sound. Cuisine. And there's just the HA is just completely omitted altogether. Wow. Yeah, you can actually search them on YouTube. There's a pretty good number of great videos that kind of explains language stuff. So if you ever have time, do a little like mini search on YouTube of like, hey, Romance language history, and you'll find that it's just pretty interesting. Also, Latin plays a pretty big part in there. You can thank Julius for what he did during his era in order to spread Latin. But let's just say the Romans were a little too arrogant, and Latin eventually became a dead. Latin is currently a dead language, by the way. For those who don't actually know, there are 0 native speakers of Latin on the planet right now. Basically, everyone who had Latin as of Vatican City, is it actually Latin? Native Latin speakers. Let's see. It has to be. Remember that classical Latin, which is what most people think of when Latin is mentioned, is a prescriptivist version of the language which was not spoken by the masses. It was a prestige dialect, like received pronunciation is or was to English. Vulgar Latin, spoken by the average Roman, branched out as Romans and Romanized Italians migrated outwards, first developing into new accents, then new dialects, before finally settling into entirely new languages. However, there were still people who could understand Latin liturgy and formal written Latin. They say later, by the 800s, you can see things like the Oaths of Strasbourg, which clearly shows the existence of Old French as a separate language from Latin. Interesting. Very interesting. So what's the Vatican City? What's the official languages here? Italian. Not Latin, Betty. It's not Latin. Hey, anime finest. As it is surrounded by Italy. That makes sense. Right. But the issue comes from the fact that I don't believe any of the people listed have Latin as a first language. And it's the prescriptivist version of Latin as well, by the way. Oh no, that's not what a dead language means, gimmick. There are Latin speakers out there. It's the smallest country in the world, Samuel. It's a country within a country. It's like the size. It's pretty much the size of a city. You can be fluent in a dead language. That's possible. It's because the way to say a language is alive or dead is based on if it's their native first language. So for me, I'm bilingual. My first language is, and as you can have more than one, is English and Cantonese. So those are my first languages. For anyone who speaks French, for example, and live in France, for example, they're natively French speakers. You'd have to be born and taught Latin to be a not only, but like has to be your first language. One of your first languages. But no one does that. Because, well, first and foremost, the version of Latin that everyone is familiar with in contemporary media, including the Vatican Church, or the Vatican and the Church, is the formal version of Latin. Which, yeah, it's fine. But again, it's not their first language, and it's pretty much like business speak. Really. That's really all it is. You didn't expect this? Welcome to the stream, Julio. So, yeah, that's why we call it dead language. It's not because no one speaks it. It's just no one speaks it casually. And the version, I suppose the version of Latin in general that people are more in referencing to when it comes to talk. Actually, I don't know, and I won't say, because at that point I'm speaking completely out of my non-knowledge, out of thin air. So that's out of my realm of expertise for sure. O gato no cozin. The cat does not cook. Cuisine, cook. They're close enough, right? Yeah!
O molho não tem cenoura.
O molho no tem conora?
O molho não tem cenoura. O molho não tem cenoura. O molho não tem cenoura.
This might be easier to close my eyes, but I don't get influenced by the letters. So it's specifically what I hear.
O molho não tem cenoura. O molho não tem cenoura.
O molho
não tem cenoura.
no tem.
O molho não tem cenoura. O molho não tem cenoura. O molho não tem cenoura.
It's not. Doesn't sound like tem to me. It sounds like pen. Weird. Cenoura. Okay. So the molho. Well, it's not. Is it? It can't be man, right? We can check.
Molho.
The sauce. The sauce does not have cenoura. Julio, you're close. And cenoura does mean carrots, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. So it's not what sauce needs carrot. It's the sauce does not have carrots. Oh, you're saying what sauce needs carrot because you're saying. Think of okay, I misunderstood. Think of it this way, Julio. A customer comes to a store and asks the person running the store, "Do you use carrots in your sauce?" It's less. This can be less about what sauce would require carrots, but more on the fact that you can reply to someone asking if you used carrots.
Ele cozinha peixe. Ele cozinho. Cozinha. Ele cozinha peixe. Ele cozinha peixe.
Ele is.
Ele cozinha peixe. Cozinho. Cozinha. Peixe. Ele cozinha peixe. Ele cozinha peixe.
Sometimes use carrots in sauces of different types. Yeah. Ow! I can see that. Ooh.
Eu cozinho e você come.
Eu cozinho e você come.
Eu cozinho e você come.
I cook and you eat. Wow, what a relationship. Am I okay? Yeah, I just kicked my desk. Cozino. Bola. Woman.
Mulher.
Mulher. Egg. Ovo.
Ovo.
Thanks. Obrigado. Yes, sim.
Sim. O gato não come cenoura.
O gato não come cenoura. The cat does not eat carrots. That was so wrong. Yeah. I'm fine with that.
Eu.
You cook.
Cozinha.
No.
Cozinha.
Carne.
Carne.
I eat meat. You.
Eu.
Como.
Molho. Como.
Carne. We did it. We finished the lesson. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. I feel like we're just getting wrecked by food here. To keep writing in Portuguese. I mean, you can, Julio, you can! And this is probably the stream to do it, right? We're in a Portuguese learning stream with Duolingo. If there's ever a time, it's probably now. In my opinion.
O cozinheiro.
O cozinheiro. The banana.
A banana.
A banana.
Você tem banana?
You have banana? Do you have bananas? The juice.
O suco.
O suco.
O chocolate.
O chocolate.
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 Eu peço a conta.
Eu peço a conta. I order... No. Ask for the bill.
O molho ferve.
O molho ferve. The sauce boils. So my thought process here, even though like it's obvious from the word box, was ferve reminds me of the English word fever. Fever is when your body raises in temperature. What else raises in temperature in regards to the sauce? The temperature. The sauce boils. Counts.
Conta. Eu fervo o molho.
I boil the what? Sauce.
Eu não fervo chá. Eu não
fervo.
Eu não fervo chá.
Eu não fervo o chá. Oh.
A menina pede suco.
I gotta remember, you need the determiners and their agreements. A menina pede suco. The girl orders juice.
O molho tem chocolate.
The sauce has chocolate.
A água ferve.
The water boils. He is a cook. Ele
É cozinheiro.
Ele é cozinheiro.
Eu não fervo chá. Eu
não
fervo o chá. Eu não fervo chá. Eu não fervo chá. Eu não fervo o
Oh, wrong agreement.
Chá.
I'm dumb. I'm dumb.
At Onlia, the safer you...
Nope. Way too loud. You're gonna look. You and Lucas are going to play Uno with your family. Oh, hey, good luck, Samuel. Get those wins, buddy. Get those wins. Alright, the stream's gonna go too long if I don't finish up here, so we'll just do food for tonight. We'll leave animals for another time. Watching it? Fine. You win this time, because I do need some more hearts. Which one of these is the cake? O bolo.
O bolo.
The onion.
A cebola.
A cebola.
Pedro pede bolo.
Pedro pede bolo. Pedro orders a cake. A cookie. A biscoite.
O biscoito.
Biscoito. The chicken.
O frango.
O frango.
Frango. Maria corta uma cebola.
Maria corta uma cebola. Maria cuts an onion.
Eu corto a maçã.
Eu corto a massa. I cut the apple. Cookie. Biscoito. Woman. Mulher.
Mulher.
Dog. Cachorro.
Cachorro.
Cachorro. I feel like I just said a really bad word. Cut. Time out. I said nothing. And you all heard nothing. Alright? Cool. Cheese. Queijo.
Queijo.
Maria corta uma cebola. Frango.
Ele come biscoito.
Ele come biscoito. He eats cookie. A cookie.
Eu corto chocolate.
Eu corto chocolate.
Chocolate.
Oh, chocolate.
Ele corta
I keep
pão.
forgetting this. I keep forgetting it. He cuts the bread. Like, when I can change it to English, I naturally understand that there's a determiner there. But for some reason, flipping it the other way, I forget. Ela corta.
Eu corto o bolo.
Eu corto o bolo. I cut the cake. I order a cake.
Eu
peço
peço
bolo.
bolo.
É meio difícil, mas você consegue? I don't know how you pronounce that in Portuguese, so let's ask Google Translate. Ah, thank you. How do you say this?
É acento agudo meio
That doesn't
difícil,
help
mas
me.
você
Stop. How do you say thank you? I forget. Obrigado. Obrigado, Julio.
Eu corto chocolate. Eu. Corta. Corta. Corto.
Oh.
O chocolate.
Chocolate. Da-da. Da-da-da. Alright, last one. Let's go. Loading. The state. Ah, yes. This is the best word we've learned today. O bife.
O bife.
The potato. A batata.
A batata.
A batata.
Ela pede bife.
She orders a steak. I pull the letter R a lot. I do. You're not wrong. I do that a lot for every word you're not supposed to. It's a bad habit of mine where I roll R's you don't roll. What's funny is that you don't ever roll your R in Japanese. I roll my R constantly in Japanese. It's just a bad habit. The grape.
A uva.
A uva. The salad.
A salada.
A salada. Salada.
Salada. O homem frita a batata.
O homem frita batata. The man frita a batata. Fries the potato.
Eu frito o peixe.
Eu frito o peixe. I fry the fish. Fried.
Frito.
Grape. Uva.
Uva.
Cake. Bolo.
Bolo.
Pea. Chave.
Chave.
Dog.
Cachorro.
Cachorro. Cheese.
Queijo.
Queijo.
A salada tem uva e cenoura.
A salada tem uva e cenoura. The salad has egg. Uva is grapes. Grapes and carrots. Potato, batata. Counts. Conta. She,
Ela.
ela have. Tenho.
Tenho.
Letter. Carta.
Ela frita a cebola.
Ela frita a cebola. She fries the onion. Nice. I fry a steak. Eu
Frito.
Bife.
Bife.
The man fries the potato.
O homem frita.
No.
Frita.
Yes.
Frita.
A
batata.
We did it. Nice. Alright. That's where we're ending off for tonight. We got foods done. Good times, good times. Yeah, it was fun. Lots of fun. Food did give us a bit of trouble, and we did lose a total of 5 hearts today. I just want to point that out. We lost a total of 5 whole hearts. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, tomorrow we'll do some games, alright? It'll be return of some games. We're gonna have some fun. So thanks for joining me tonight where we learn a little bit more Portuguese. Thank you, Julio, for helping me. It was great. I appreciate all the little bits and pieces of help I can get. Thank you for dropping by, everyone. That includes Samuel, who is not here, and Rin. I do believe she either left or is probably lurking. Thank you, Wolf. I love how there's like just not that many people, so I can just shout out all of you guys. Thurindos, I believe it said. Gimmick, thanks for showing up. Enemy Finest, I forget. Roger? Question mark? I'm so sorry if I forget. And I don't know your name immediately, it's because I forget. I'm so not good with names. But yeah, thank you very much. Obrigado. And ciao. It's ciao, right? T-C-H-A-U. Ciao.
Tchau.
Ciao.